Howdy everyone, I'm Lyndan, and I want to talk to you today about Mad Max, the video game releasing on September 1st, 2015. Now, we all know this game takes place in the Mad Max world, and clearly very close to what we see in Fury Road, considering there's the War Boys, and certain characters in this game are related, in a way, to some of the characters of Fury Road. I'm going to leave out those details because they may be spoilers, but this isn't the same Max. I'm not going to go too far into it in this video, but there is rock-solid evidence that the Mad Max in Fury Road is not the same Mad Max we know from the original trilogy, and that the original Max Rockatansky would have to be around 80 years old if he were still to be alive in the time of Fury Road. So, who is this game based on then? I'm going to have to say, like George Miller always says about his movies, that it's based on the legend of Max, making this game more like a tale or fanfiction than actual canon. I'm sorry if that makes you angry. Makes me angry. I wish they could just, make sense. I'm personally very excited for this game because I'm a huge fan of the Mad Max movies, particularly Fury Road and Road Warrior. Typical, maybe, but yeah, this for a reason. I'll admit, I didn't grow up with the series like you probably did, but I watched the previous movies back to back after seeing Fury Road in theaters and falling in love with Mad Max and this beautifully insane world. So when you think of Mad Max, you think of one thing mainly: insane road battles! Watching these sequences in the movie just get your adrenaline pumping. They make you hop in your seat, clench your fists. It's just a heck of a ride, and one of the first thoughts that I had after leaving the theater was, this would make a perfect game! Although what I most wanted was a multiplayer Mad Max experience in which you and your friends could scavenge the wasteland together, build up your caravan, and fight other players and groups along the way. But that dream will have to hold off for now. We only get a single-player experience for the time being, but it's still very exciting. For now, we get to play as Mad Max himself, scavenging the wasteland, building and customizing your own battle car, the Magnum Opus, and meeting some ridiculous and wacky characters along the way. So in one of the trailers, you see who is clearly the main antagonist of the story, Scrotus. It's kind of a grody name, but it's Mad Max. Max says in the voiceover that Scrotus is a warlord, a tyrant, a monster. His war boys, whom we'll be fighting all game no doubt, are rabid animals. His reign is through terror and fear. His purpose is through power and vengeance, and Max's road goes straight through him. Cue AC/DC. As a bit of a side note, I have to say that I'm a bit disappointed with Max's voice in the game. It just sounds a little cheesy.
Life is a savage road.
But I'll muscle past it, or use it as fuel for entertainment. I never played any of Avalanche's other games, so this will be the first impression I get from them. I heard that Avalanche hadn't done vehicular combat before, so this should really test their mettle as game developers. Don't let us down, Avalanche! Now, I don't buy many single-player only games. The last one I bought was Skyrim. Well, because Skyrim. Everybody likes Skyrim. So this game had to really appeal to a special part of me that just craves for that epic feeling you get that you can only get from the action found in Mad Max. I hope this game excels to provide me that amazing experience of struggling to survive in the wasteland, scavenging and building my own baby, my magnum opus, and tearing through what ugly blokes stand in me way. Now, this game being released on September 1st causes a huge problem for it. You guessed it, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain comes out the same freaking day! Whose idea was this? This is a terrible idea. And like it or not, that game is considerably more popular and hyped than Mad Max. But don't worry, Mad Max lovers, I'm gonna put off Metal Gear for a bit to provide my very own playthrough of Mad Max. I really hope you'll watch it. Thank you so much for listening to my Mad Max pre-game talk about it video. This is Lyndan from Nice Crew Gaming. Thanks for listening.